The Cowboys about to kick it away and get this season started. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And it's often said quarterback is the most high-profile position in sports, and when you have a guy like this, how could it not be?
Yeah, he's the guy that the defense is going to be keying on. They've had all week long to watch film to get ready for him. But, David, when you have his kind of athletic ability and his kind of arm talent, he is so difficult to stop.
Yeah, you can have all week. You can have all season. This guy is so dynamic at the quarterback's.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Boy, coaches watch tape all week, and they get so excited. First play, let's make a statement. This offense tries to come out and throw it under the lights, all the excitement, and what do? They
turning it on, and he'll be brought down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Using the quick game. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Offense set on 1st down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Picks up the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. A cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
Quarterback running on the draw. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And what a great job by the defense getting penetration quickly, forcing the running back to get outside to try to make that thing go wide, which that's what you want as a defense. When they run the draw, they want you to run upfield, and you run right up the middle. Good job by the defense getting some penetration to throw off the running back early.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He fires one deep over the middle. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, going to the air. Got a man, it's Ross. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the second effort, getting the extra yards and getting the 1st down.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. to cashing it in for this offense. Looking to throw. Sets up the screen. Looking for the end zone. He's in for the score. Touchdown. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Wyoming's offense will have its first possession of the game. The back and leaves it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wideout. Anderson wants to throw. Makes the grab. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Rides the back and leaves it. And nowhere to go this time, and he couldn't follow up the big run with another.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Rushes on him. He's going to take off. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Trying to set up the screen. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Moore. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the gun, the running back has it. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Running back searching for a hole. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it! They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Now, a 4th down.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets it out fast. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. And the Cowboys are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Running it to the right. Keeping it on the ground, trying to create a little space, and he was stopped in his tracks at the 3.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't Olay blocks and create space.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it. Makes his man miss. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to... broken tackles.
The Cowboys have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wide receiver going in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Anderson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. And the Cowboys will line it up on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Durham. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Offense gets set for 2nd down. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They're trying to eat up some clock here. 9th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Richardson. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. Offense working from the pistol. Power football with the run. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Fires to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The Cowboys come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Anderson wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Durham. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on 3rd down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Cowboys! Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And now this offense will take the field again. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quick strike complete. Breaks into the open.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense has taken everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Powers through the defender.
Running back with the carry. Loses 2. Brings up 3rd down.
While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. If this offense had a little extra time to think about it, let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes a catch. There he goes. Inside the 10. Touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Duke is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Daniel Jones, this offense is not guaranteed to just keep scoring points today. They're up by 7 over the Groupers. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and that, I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Bringing the heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Anderson will throw. Right on the money. There he goes. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. Got enough for the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They'll ride the hot hand. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Incomplete. He had to get rid of him before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, and when they get hurried, and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Okay, ready?
The Cowboys kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Trying to bully their way in. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
Looking to get it in. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Wyoming. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looking to throw on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes a grab on the shot. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus.
You know, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk. You have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
QB draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one. When you look at the design of a draw play, you don't often see it going to the outside, but I'm not sure he had much of a choice there.
Nah, the running back couldn't find a hole. The defense wasn't full. Listen, when you do see a draw as a defensive lineman, you don't bite. You don't run up the field. You don't rush the passer like they want you to. You sit there and play run for a second. Great job by that defensive line not running themselves out of a play.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Oh, they're after him. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be fourth down after the rare drop from this dude.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Got his man on the right. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Gives it on the option. He breaks a tackle. And he must have felt like there were 15 guys on defense, and he dodged a bunch of them in the backfield, but still knocked down for a loss. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The play action fake. Gets it out quickly. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down. And the Cowboys will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off play action on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Off and running. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Anderson wants to throw. Got the tight end outside. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Yeah, I tell you what, these big-body tight ends that can catch the football in the corner routes, it doesn't have to be a perfect throw. You know, usually you got littler guys, it's hard. You got to put the ball more on the money, but this big dude can just go up and get it. You just throw it near the sidelines, he'll do the rest.
Pulls it and fires to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Cowboys can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying play action. It's complete. He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Turning it on. Oh, what a cut. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cowboys have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
The offense right now is moving in the wrong direction. They weren't able to get a touchdown in that 1st down play. Now giving up a negative play on 2nd down. You better be very careful about this 3rd down play.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. Fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. That brings them to within 1.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. The give on the option. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught behind the line. It's Moore. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Oh, man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Richmond. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. How about that catch and toe tap to get the first down? These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these.
Got it in stride at the 15. And he will house it.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play. Nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They march 78 yards down the field. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Anderson will throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Short gain on the play before he slides.
It's nice for this D coordinator when he puts his nickel package out on the field because that nickel player he's got who subs in is good in coverage. He's also aggressive, and he does a nice job blitzing, and he can play the run. They can spy the quarterback. There's a lot of different tools this guy's got to defend against a mobile quarterback, and I think we saw a little bit right there in that nickel package now setting up 4th and long.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
And this QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success, but, man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize. They get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way finally against the pass, and they get it right there. Now, if you're this quarterback, you got to turn the page quickly. Obviously, they're not going to stop throwing the football. They've had tons of success with this game tonight so far. He's going to be able to have to bounce back from that interception.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The sweet feet buy a little time. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Anderson wants to throw. There's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The kick is on its way. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. They'll go back to work on offense. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You've got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there today in Tempe than you do? And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to Frank Cush Field inside Mountain America Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Cowboys decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. He'll keep it himself. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Flips it out on the screen. At midfield, he's got room. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. Good pickup on that one. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Fires to the big fella. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Off the play fake on first down. Keeps looking downfield. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And this just hasn't been his day, man. He's already thrown some interceptions and leaving the ball short, like just not getting to his receiver. He's got to do something to change the mojo up, because right now he's not playing well, and at this rate, he might be going to the pine.
We
defense could put up crazy numbers, but I didn't know it was going to get this ridiculous this fast. They've now come close to 500 yards passing on the day.
And it's a touchdown, put 6 on the board. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Anderson will throw. With the catch, it's Durham. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Oh, he's got some space. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And the Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. Quickly to the tight end. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that tag.
Finds his big tight end. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. The Cowboys are rolling down the field. They'll try the run. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Dumps it to the back. Picked off to stop the threat. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Going right to work up top. He's going to throw deep right side. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Makes the catch and runs his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Duke is darn near putting up video game numbers offensively, and the result is a comfortable lead for the Blue Devils on the scoreboard. They're up by 38 over the Groupers. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll leave it with him. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of the...
Fires one high and deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Cowboys line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Looking for space, it's Morris. Not a lot of daylight, he gets 1 to the 32.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance.
Breaks into the open. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of that.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corner.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got it in the middle, it's Richmond. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the 1st down.
At the 49. 4th down coming up.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Here's a heat. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit.
Fires toward the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. He now has 108 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. Anderson wants to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Looking to the big tight end. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
Well, that was the guy the quarterback wanted to go to right from the jump, but a better job by the defense in coverage forcing the incomplete.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. The Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. He's going to fire deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, the defense hasn't been able to stop this guy all game long, so the offense is going to keep trying to take shots. They thought they had the matchup they wanted, but they're going to force this defense to prove they can stop him, and the defense finally came up with a play.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. This guy can throw it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. And the Cowboys now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run play action. Pulled down for the tackle.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
He'll do it himself. Got a little space. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Anderson will throw. Got his man in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. And that last completion left him short of the sticks. It's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's going to try to return this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to go up top on first down. Setting up the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Yeah, and no nonsense. I like it when you get downhill. You know exactly where the sticks are. I'm not trying to get a 20 or 30-yard gain. I got to get that first down. 3rd and 2, I'm going to be physical. Nice job by that running back.
And the ball squirted out. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
6-9-1, Gators score.
After run, now throw. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Got his man quickly. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. Keeps it on the draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that. Play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. Dances away to buy time. And his first pass is incomplete.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. This has been the unending drive. It has gone on forever. It has chewed clock, but now it faces 3rd and long. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Boise State took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for that trip back to southwestern Idaho. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Anderson wants to throw. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
The one thing I love about this defense, and they're showing it here in this game, is there's a variety of ways they can get after your quarterback. They can get home with 4, they can get home with 3, or they can blitz guys from all over the field, but they've...
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Unloads to the right. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give to the tailback. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Flips it out in the flat. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big 3rd down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for you.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess.
Unleashes one deep. And it's in for a touchdown.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have...